Hey guys, it's Forever Retro 82 here. I'm just gonna play a little bit of Street Fighter and have a little bit of discussion time with you guys, if you don't mind. I might play through this, I might just play and just talk about what's going on in my head right now. I had someone close to me recently that just passed away. As you guys, as some of you may or may not know, I had to go visit my mother in Michigan when she was supposedly passing away. And fortunately, she recovered, so that's good to know, I guess. To some people, I guess. But I brought my cat Chica back from Michigan, and unfortunately, last week she passed away. I don't know what she died of. All I do know is that she was old, and I think her time was just ready to go. I think it was just her time. She was very old and tired and cranky, and I think she was letting me know when she was laying there with her final breath that she was done. But she loved me because she was purring when I was petting her, and I wanted to take her to the vet, but I just didn't have the money. I'm not going to be one of these people that, I don't need that. I have a Patreon, but that's only to support my show. And people that, if they want to support me and want me to make let's plays and gameplay videos and such and have fun with you guys, that's what it's there for. But I'm not begging anybody. No one has to pay me jack shit if they don't want to. But the option is there if they feel they want to donate something to the show to make better things. Like I'm using a microphone now, thanks to your support. It's not the best microphone in the world, but people say it picks up my voice a lot better than the headset did, and hopefully it does. I did some modifications, and hopefully you'll hear my voice a lot clearer and louder. You also may hear every little noise like that right there, and I apologize for that. I was also told that if I put foam pads around my room, it'll help with the sound. But I don't want to do that. You don't want to do that in your any other man cave. You just don't want to. You just don't want to. Anyways, this is my third take of trying to make a video because I keep getting interruptions. But hopefully we won't have any more while I do this video. Yeah, my cat Chica, I've had her since 2005. And a little backstory about how I got her. There's this African-American family that my friend Steve was married. Well, he wasn't married to the family, but he was married to part of the family. Her name was Debbie. And, they had a cat that, and there's a stupid myth that the news was preaching about on TV, and it's a myth because I have never heard this happening to anybody, but I could be wrong. So if I am, please correct me and show me the link of the source. Don't just babble crap on YouTube comments like people do. They always say shit without proving anything, and it's annoying. Anyways. Not to say they're not right, most of the time they're wrong. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I can't believe I beat them. Awesome. One round anyway. They believed in the myth that if you give your baby milk, the cat will go on the baby's crib, lay on the chest of the child, and smother the child by drinking the milk off the lips of the child. That is the most dumbest claim I've ever heard, and I never heard of it happening or seen it happen. And anyways, it was on the news, and they're like, "Oh, we can't have Chica then." So you know what they did? They put her in their backyard in a crate, and they were gonna put her to sleep. But they were gonna make her suffer before doing that? What the fuck is their problem? Anyways. So, the thing that started that whole conversation is my mom wanted a mouse or cat. A cat that collects mice and shit, because unfortunately my street where I lived on had a mice problem during the winter months. My neighbors had them, all of them did. We don't know where they come from, probably to get away from the cold. But yeah, Was Chica a good mouser? Fuck no. Just thinking about it makes me laugh. No, she was terrible. But Victor Mousetraps did the job. My mom was a bit disappointed that Chica wasn't a very good mouser. And I told her, I'm like, well, some cats just simply aren't built for it. Chica was a big, fat, lazy cat. She didn't want to do much of anything. And, you know, she was entitled to it. Cats are entitled to live the way they want to live. So, she wasn't a very good mouser. She was horrible. She would play with it, get bored with it, and it would run away and survive. But, you know, thankfully there's, you know, mouse traps. So, there's that. Well, so we had her all these years, and back when I was trolled online a lot of those trolls were going to threaten to kill my cat, and, you know, of course, that would have broke my heart, but thankfully they must have somewhat of a heart within their chest to not kill my cat, so thank you guys. I appreciate you not killing her. She's special to me. Anyway, so, yeah, they threatened to, like, staple her or nail her to my door. Some really psychotic shit. Anyways. But she passed away. I pet her. I put a blanket over her when she was shallow breathing, and all I could do was... First of all, the shelter wasn't open. I was going to have her get looked at, and if she was bad and off enough, I was going to end her suffering right then and there. I was going to put her down. But, so I woke up to use the bathroom, and she was just laying there in a way that you know something's wrong. Brazil, Blanca's a bitch. Anyways, so I pet her and sang to her and gave her kisses on the head, told her I loved her, and if she's leaving this world, she could leave in peace. I told her that I'll always need her, but if she needs to be somewhere else, I respect that. And she did. Not sure. It wasn't long after that before she stopped breathing entirely. And that was it. I cried very hard. I haven't cried that hard since my friend Steve Shrinzak died in 1999 when he killed himself. So that was pretty rough for me. So Chica is dead. She had to have been at least 17 years old. She was the best cat of everyone who's known Chica, who's an animal lover like myself, loved her. They adored her. You know, a lot of people starting to steal her from me. It's like, okay, Scott, I'm gonna take your cat Chica, and okay, bye. And I was like, over my dead body, and they're like, we can make that happen. I'm like, okay, well, you better make it happen, because she ain't taking that. That's my baby girl. You ain't not taking my baby girl. That is mine. That is mine, not yours. Mine. I miss her though. She's buried in my backyard. After this video, I may show you the grave plot we made for her after she passed away. I basically got across from my friends that live across the way, and we went to Hobby Lobby and got some flowers, permanent ones, not ones that will die after a week of being planted, because I want it to look pretty forever, you know. I go out there a lot and talk to her sometimes, and she was like my daughter to me, guys. And I know a lot of people think, well, it's just an animal. No, it's not just a fucking animal, and people who think that way don't deserve animals, period. It's disgusting. I know there's a trillion billion amount of animals out there, okay? I realize that, but a lot of them are unique in their own little way, and sometimes they're more than just an animal. They're your friend, your best friend, something that gives you love, because hell, there ain't enough love that people can give anymore. Everyone's so goddamn stuck on their cell phones nowadays that's what they love. They love inanimate objects. It's bullshit. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm a misanthrope. I don't like people at all, but except those who respect me, and I can respect them back. I don't like strangers. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm relating to, right? Like, there's people I don't know, I don't care about. I just don't, because I don't know them. I'm not emotionally involved with those people. But, you know, with my animal, it's different. I'm emotionally involved with them. Because she, you know, Chica was my baby. She was not just an animal. And it wasn't just an animal, like people fucking say that. No. Dogs and cats can be loved and adored just like family members. importance of your life. I miss her. I adore her. And if there isn't afterlife, which I know there isn't, but just that sliver of hope. God, I'll just own me and then some. I'm using the Xbox controller. I need to get rid of this fucking thing. I got the PS2 controller. I just haven't hooked it up yet. It works though because I tested it. I hate this fucking thing. Anyway. Stuck in this fucker. You're making me mad. I'm trying to see the thing. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned the problem I have with this D-pad. If you touch, like, say to the left or right, and you press a little bit up on that direction, you will go that direction. You have to be really careful on what direction you press on this D-pad. Like, see, like how there I jumped. I didn't mean to jump back. I meant to just to press back and walk backwards. But for some reason, I jumped back. Because the D-pad's in that bullshit recessed position it's in. That's why Nintendo makes the best D-pads. I don't even like the PS2 controller all that much, but I prefer its D-pad over the Xbox 360 any day of the week. I might get a USB Super Nintendo pad eventually, though. Because I heard they're good. All comes down to money, though, you know. Anyway, back to what I was saying. With animals, they're not just animals. They're family, they're friends. I mean, they love you unconditionally. You can't say that about people. People won't love you unconditionally, no matter who they are. Like your mother, your spouse, your siblings. No, they're gonna find some reason not to like you in some way. It's the unfortunate matter, but it's the truth. I mean, shit, I got 2 siblings. Do I ever talk to them? No, I don't. You know why? Because they don't give a shit, and neither do I. We've grown up and went our separate ways, and that's how life goes for some of us. Anyways, I got sidetracked with what I was going to say about it, and the afterlife. There isn't an afterlife, guys. I hate to burst your bubble. Yeah, I don't have proof, okay? I don't. But do you really think that there is a place somewhere in the universe, the far reaches of the cosmos, that we'll never be able to reach via spaceship, that everything that's ever lived is there? Do you really think that? That's fucking... how should I put this? Fairy tale nonsense. There is no afterlife, and it sucks because, you know, we want to think we'll see the people that have died in our lives, or animals that have died in our lives. You know, I don't care if you're a fucking Christian either, okay? I don't give a fuck, okay? For lots of reasons, okay? It is hard for me to accept that there is a being out there that says they love and care about you and want everything what's best for you, yet if you don't follow his rules and his regulations, he's going to send you somewhere to be punished for all eternity. I mean, do you think that's fair as fuck? No, that's as evil as you can be. That ain't good. That's evil. Okay. With that thought, think about this. Okay, think about this. There's a guy that just minds his own business, doesn't bother anybody, you know, does an honest day's work, comes home, you know, if he has animals, he feeds and takes care of them, you know, never marries, or marries, whatever, what have you, right? Does nothing wrong, doesn't cause trouble, doesn't hurt anybody, yet, since he didn't do stuff that's considered right in a book, he gets damned for it. Yet, he's lived his whole life to be a wonderful, caring, devoted person to what he did and how he did. He took care of himself, he took care of his family, or not, or just took care of himself and basically, you know, paid his bills and done all that shit. And yeah, he's going to be damned for it. See how that doesn't make sense? Because it doesn't. It doesn't at all. I want to see Chica again. I would do anything to see her again, but I know I won't because there's no afterlife and she's not there. Once your brain goes, you're done. Or if your heart goes, you're done. Who you were is no longer that person. It's no longer anything. just for a blink of an eye, you matter in the universe. But once that once that brain and that heart are no longer working, you're done. Game over. There's nothing after this. It's eternal darkness. It's not even that. You won't even notice because your conscience is gone. And I hate these motherfuckers that go around and say, you know, you could go at any moment, so you gotta live life to the fullest, so when you finally are on your deathbed, you won't have any regrets. Okay, to me, this is fucking stupid, because when you're dead, it doesn't fucking matter. It does not. Your conscience is gone. It won't matter if you're dead or not. And okay, say if you're a guy who's cured cancer, okay? Say you're just some blessed motherfucker that's cured cancer, okay? When the time comes when you die, it ain't gonna matter. It'll matter to other people, yeah, because they're alive. But once you're dead, who gives a fuck? That's what I'm trying to say here. Once you're gone, that's it. Game over. I mean, there's no... anything you've done in your life won't matter at that point. I mean, if you've done some shit and you're alive to experience it, great. Then... you know, you have it in your consciousness. But once that motherfucking consciousness goes bye-bye, guess what? What you did in this life ain't gonna matter worth a fucking dilly. And that's what I don't understand about people. They're like, okay, I'm trying to find a better way to, you know, add better things to add to this conversation, but unfortunately I'm failing fast on that. I know that. But what I'm trying to say is that, unfortunately, this life is not anything special. This life isn't something that is just worth, you know, going through. No, I'm not saying, you know, okay, then what's the point of living? I mean, if you feel like you have some business to attend to in this life, and you honestly feel that, you know, there's something you can do that will better your life and make you happy, then by all means do it. But at the same time, don't expect some kind of fucking reward when you die, because you're not going to get shit. All you're going to get is nothingness, because that's what you become. All becomes nothing. I'm sorry to get all biblical and hostile on microphone, but I'm just trying to prove a point. I'm just tired of, you know, going on certain forums and certain places and seeing people just this bullshit masquerade of thinking that there is some afterlife and we're going to see everybody and everything that we ever saw when we die, when there is no... I mean, I have no proof of it, but I am 99.99999% sure it's just going to be complete nothingness. It'll be like it was before you were born. Nothing. Because your consciousness is not there. See, when you're here, your consciousness is fully functional unless you have some sort of disability or genetics. Anyways, with Chica, I miss her. And I wish I could say I'll see her again, but I won't. I just hope, and, you know, since I'm not, you know, I'm not her brain, I just hope that in her mind, somewhere, she knew I truly loved and cared about her. She was probably mad as hell at me for leaving her behind in Michigan, but I had no choice. Michelle's mother, I was going to live with her, and my wife and my mother-in-law, you know, Michelle's mom, and she hated cats. Because I'm sorry, I don't like that woman. The only reason I deal with her is because of my wife. One day maybe I will find in this heart of mine to forgive that woman for what she did in almost wrecking our marriage, but come on, time around. Thank you. But she's a piece of shit. Needless to say. Anywho, there was another cat we had too, a kitten that we found outside, and matter of fact, in a bush. Heard it crying, and mother abandoned it. Now, unfortunately, that kitten passed away too. We gave it milk. Me and my wife were acting like a, you know, caring for it like it was an infant child. You know what I mean? Feeding it, making sure it had everything it needs, and everything in between. I mean, we were. Michelle was amazing, and Michelle says I was being an amazing cat dad. I just wanted to see it live, but it had fading kitten syndrome, and that's when a baby kitten just borns and basically dies. We know the mother. We've seen her. She was a big gray cat, or no, I'm sorry, a small gray cat. She was big when she was pregnant. Obviously, she was really fat when she had her. But the mother wanted nothing to do with the kitten, so we kind of knew right off the bat then that it was probably a lost cause. But you know, I cry harder when animals die than when people die. And when that baby when Michelle held that baby in front of me, lifeless, I cried so hard. You know, it just upsets me to death that animals die. I don't want them to die, ever. Now that's bullshit. He should have died there. Speaking of things that should die, Saget the faggot, as we used to call him when we were kids. So, anyways, I hope this microphone picks this up pretty well. I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked here. Yeah, since I made it this far, I might as well just finish the game. I'm not, as you can see, I'm not a Street Fighter player at all. I basically just spam the same moves. And I've never really participated in tournaments. At least that I can recall. And thanks to the Super Nintendo way of muting this time. We thought he said hyper when we were kids. When Sagat threw a fireball, it's a tiger obviously, but it sounded like hyper because you know the compression. Alright, so almost there we go. Okay, now we gotta fight M Bison. Now, M Bison in this fucking game is cheap. He's even worse in the original SNES version because he's faster and ridiculous. But there was a trick we found out that works pretty well. If you hold the Y button down with the turbo controller, like the jab, you like stop him from attacking you. It's not foolproof. It will fail once in a while, but not always. No, I mean, he's still cheap here, but not as bad as he was in regular Street Fighter 2. Fuck off. But I named that kitten, the one that passed away, Sylvia. She was a bit darling little thing, but I was so mad at myself when she died because I blame. You know, when something like that happens, when something so young passes, you blame yourself. But I kind of put that behind me because I know I did my best, and my wife did her best. We ain't blaming ourselves for it anymore. Even the people we showed her to, you know, they said, "Oh, she looks so healthy and so sweet, and she was the most darling thing to ever walk the earth, other than my Chica." In my opinion, but she was just a baby. You know, when they get older, sometimes they're worse. You know, it really depends. So you may hear cats in the background. I don't know. They're all very vocal tonight for some reason. It's kind of migraine inducing, but I love them anyway. We have one cat, the one that you may hear in the background once in a while. That one, that's Mouse. She wants to go outside and we won't let her out. We took her out earlier on harness, right? But I didn't do nothing to wear her out. She still wants outside. And we don't want any of our cats to ever become indoor-outdoor. We want them to be strictly indoor. So that's pretty much it with that. Yeah, I'm just trying to make, you know, with the passing of Chica, getting cheap to death, obviously. Of course. I'm not surprised. With Chica, I'm just trying to make peace with her death. I mean, I'm still a little unsettled in my mind about it because, you know, it's so recent. You know, it hits you. Sometimes you can accept something like that right away, and other times you can't. I just try to not accept she's dead. I try to accept she's still with me. You know, kind of like the whole, you know, if you keep them alive in your heart, they're not really coming kind of deal. I know she's dead physically, but I'm trying to find a way to keep peace. I mean, I know there's no afterlife and all that. It bothers me a little bit, though. Cheap-ass bison. I'll finish this and call it a video. So if any of you had animals that passed away that affected you in a way that you just start doubting everything in your life? Have you ever had some animal die and someone tell you, oh, it's just an animal, suck it up? I would like to hear it. I'd like to hear your stories if you have any. And also, if you want to talk about how M. Bison's a cheap fucking whore, because this is bullshit. Jesus, it's like he's countering everything without even trying. It's ridiculous. I'm not the best fighter guy. I'm not good at fighting games at all. A lot of people say, oh, that's bullshit. It's just Bison. He's cheap. No, I suck. My cat's knocking shit over. That's why we don't need to have as many as we do. We got too many. Let's just say. Come on. That should have killed him. That was a fierce fireball. Okay, next kick. Alright, we got one more round to go. I know this gameplay is nothing special, but I just want to get some things off my chest. It's not a Let's Play. My next Let's Play is going to be Vice Project Doom for the NES. And the reason why I haven't played that is because, well, there, I beat this. Yay. So we can see the ending and I can explain my next Let's Play. So I kind of want to do Vice Project Doom. And the reason I want to is because that game just goes under everyone's radar because it was released late in the NES's library. The game takes a lot of cues from Ninja Gaiden, especially in the cutscenes. But I try to ask people this, and they don't give me a answer on it. So I'm just gonna ask it here on YouTube, and hopefully people will give me an answer. With the cutscenes, do you want me to leave them in, or do you want me to just skip the bullshit and just go right to the gameplay? I mean, I can do either or. It's fine, and I don't know. I can narrate it too if you'd like. I'm not the best reader. I can't make funny voices or anything like that. I never put in my name in these games because they don't have battery backup to save your score, so what the bloody hell's the point of putting in a name? So yeah, Vice Project Doom is going to be my next playthrough. I'm probably going to be doing that when I can. It's just been very busy, and I kind of want to get more videos pumped out as time goes on. So I'm sorry about this. I guess you can call it a cop-out, you can call it just a throwaway video, but I just want to explain how I feel about death and how people see it in a way that to me is just complete bullshit when it comes to fucking how there's an afterlife. There's no fucking afterlife. If there was, then if there is, guess what? I'll denounce everything I've said wrong about not having about an afterlife. I'll denounce that. I'll denounce it all because I honestly don't think so. I think it's just like it was before you were born. You know, you don't have any conscious before then. How do you expect to have a conscious after then? You know what I mean? I don't know. Whatever kind of thoughts you have on the whole topic of this, please feel free to let me know. Like I said, I'll try to get Vice out here in the next couple days or so. It's been rough. I've been busy with a lot of life-based aspects, and with Chica dying and you know, responsibilities I have as a married man, and it's just hard. So don't think I forget about you guys, because I don't. But I want you to know that, you know, you guys are great, and I appreciate all those who have subscribed and watched my videos and enjoy them for what they're worth. And hopefully I'll get better with commentary and talking and everything. Talking and playing at the same time is kind of hard for me, because I don't have a very good concentration mindset. I can't. It's hard for me to concentrate on doing two things at once, but I try. So, you know, just give me some credit, I guess, or not. Call me a piece of shit. You know, I don't really care, because they're just words. Words are just words. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and call the video. You guys have a great evening and take good care of yourselves. And I'm not gonna tell you to live life to the fullest, because it really doesn't matter. Live the life you see fit, and when your time comes to where you're finally done on this planet, then hey, you know, either go in peace, or go in pain, go in whatever way you see fit, or, well, because let's be honest, once you're done, nothing will matter. And hopefully one day you'll see that. And if you don't, then you don't. I don't care. Well, I care. Or, you know what? No, I don't. Fuck it. Why be pretentious here? Okay. I'm done. So you guys have a great night. Take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one. This is Forever Retro signing out. Okay. I did promise. Well, I didn't promise, but I said I would show. I'm going to go ahead and show you the graves of both Sylvia and Chica, because I want to show you that my wife did a good job when I was unable to do it because of I was pretty much inconsolable when it happened. But there's that's Chica's grave. We got some I forgot, solar lights, I think they're called. Yeah, and that's her grave. And as for Sylvia, let's get her up here too. Excuse me. Yep. Here they are. Yep. So there's a kitten's grave, and see, she went by 3 names: September, Sylvia, and Solstice. And the reason why we call her September is because she was born in September. Solstice was given by our neighbor, the name. She liked the name Solstice, and Sylvia was what I wanted to call her, because it's a nice name to have, at least in my opinion. So, yeah. But there's Chica's grave and Sylvia's grave. I will miss them. I'll miss them both with every beat of my heart. But death happens. I mean, you just gotta move forward. That's all you can do. Can't just dwell on those that we lost. We gotta put them behind us and move forward, because we're the ones that are living. And unfortunately, they're the ones no longer alive. But I do miss and love both of them, and I hope they are resting well. And I also hope that I knew, or they knew before passing, that I loved them, and as did my wife. We loved them both, and they deserve the best. They're not we're not rich, so we can't give them the best graves that people can give, but for what they are, I think they're gorgeous, and my wife did a good job on those. So I definitely give her props there, and I just hope they're resting well, and they were very important to us, and we cared about them. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and shut up now and upload this video for you guys. So we will see you on the next one. Y'all take good care of yourselves once more, and have a good night.